Hi, so the experiment we're asking you to do, you're making hemispherical bath bombs, and you're using teaspoons and tablespoons, which are measures of volume, to have different amounts in the different bath bombs. We would like you to convert those volumes to mass. So this video is going to give you data that you could use to do that conversion. And hopefully you've already seen the video explaining why we make more than one measurement in science. What we thought of for here, maybe making 3 measurements would be sufficient. We don't want to take too much time, but we want you to go through the process. So this is an electronic balance. It's very sensitive. It'll measure to 1/100th of a gram. And even if I wave my arm around over it, you can see that just the air pressure hitting the pan on top will register as some mass sitting on it. So if you see some fluctuation when I'm moving my hands around it, it's just that. It's not the mass changing. So I put one of these hemispheres on here, and you notice it says 11.16 grams. I don't want the mass of the hemisphere, I just want the chemicals I'm going to put in it. So there's a tare button over here, and if I press that, see it reads 0.00, it essentially subtracts out the mass of the hemisphere. And so what I'll do is, I'm going to start with the sodium bicarbonate. I have a tablespoon here, and I have a little plastic knife too, just so I can level these off. I want to make sure it's full, but not over full. Scrape it off, and then if I put that in the hemisphere, you can see the measurement. Now you should have this document that says science event, it's the bath bomb, pre-event experiment method. Can't figure out where the camera is. And on the bottom here, there's a table. And on the back of the first page, there's another table. One is for the citric acid, one is for the sodium bicarbonate. So I'm doing sodium bicarbonate tablespoon. So on this table on the front page, here it says NaHCO3. Over here where it says tablespoon mass, that's where you would put that number. And I'll just do that 2 more times. Put it back on there, make sure it says 0. There's measurement number 2. And measurement number 3 for a tablespoon sodium bicarbonate. I'll do the teaspoon next. Same process, scoop some up, scrape off the excess. So there's the first teaspoon. Number 2. And number 3. And so that was sodium bicarbonate. That was the chart on the first page of the document. The second page has a table for citric acid. I'll do that next for you. Again, the balance is reading 0. I put a teaspoon into the citric acid container, level it. And there's a measurement. Number 2. 3. So I'll do tablespoons citric acid. There's 1. There's 2. And now there's some citric acid on the floor. And there's 3. So take all those measurements, convert each teaspoon of sodium bicarbonate, find the average. The tablespoon of sodium bicarbonate, find the average. The teaspoon of citric acid, find the average. And the tablespoon of citric acid, find the average.